Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode. So today I am thinking, wonder who wants to talk to me?
Professor.
Hanneman, sure.
Professor. Always a pleasure to see you. I wonder, might you have a moment to chat?
Sure.
Come now, you have no need to be on guard. I'd never cause you harm. You're far too valuable a specimen, that is to say, too valuable a member of the Academy staff. Indeed, the further my crest research progresses, the closer you come to learning the truth of your heritage. Is it not so? When I learned you bore the lost crest, the very crest of flames itself, I set about learning everything I could about your past. What was the origin of your bloodline? How have the events of your life been shaped by your lineage? I became somewhat obsessed, I must admit.
You investigated me?
Nothing so crass as an investigation. No, I researched. I spoke to mercenaries whom you've worked with in the past to learn about your life before the Academy. Of course, I also contacted your father's old mercenary crew. Quite an interesting lot they are. It was difficult work, since I could not speak with Gerald himself. I am quite sorry for your loss. By all accounts, your father was a good man. I'm excited to share with you what I learned, but I do ask that you correct me if I am mistaken on any account.
Sure.
The story begins with Gerald serving as captain of the Knights of Seros. There was a woman at the monastery with whom Gerald was quite close. At first, it seemed obvious this mystery woman was your mother. Alas, that cannot be the case. The timing is all wrong. As it was told to me, the woman in question passed away shortly before Gerald left the monastery.
Yeah, okay, correct.
Yet your birth occurred sometime later, while Gerald was taking work as a mercenary.
Wait, what?
This, of course, presumes your age is accurately reported. If you were born sooner, well, the story would be quite different, would it not?
Pono is one for secrets.
Oh, I am aware. You two were certainly enigmatic, as far as mercenaries go. For example, Gerald never once spoke of his time serving as captain of the Knights. That's quite a secret to keep for all those years. In the end, your old acquaintances had little definitive to say about either of you. However, they all agreed on one thing. Your father and yourself were a strong pair, warriors to be respected and feared. You in particular. In fact, many came to know you as the Ashen Demon.
Ashen Demon. Wow.
They say you would destroy your enemies without a hint of emotion on your face. The mercenaries I spoke to revered you as a living legend of sorts.
Wow, oh yeah.
So, that is what I learned. And I admit, it is barely more than I knew before. The next step in my research is to ask your blood for answers, and hope that it is more forthcoming than your past acquaintances.
Let's finish exploring, alright?
I have a question.
What up, man? Magic is not my forte. Being a gifted swordsman, I think time. Oh my god, I can't read. Let's start this all over. My magic is not my forte. Being a gifted swordsman, I think my time is best served practicing swordplay technique. Why should I waste my time attending lectures just to improve my magic skills from mediocre to average? Knowing magic will make you a stronger swordsman.
I see.
See? And there you go. There you go.
Easy.
Now let's finish up with this.
Your Highness? Why are you in my room?
Sorry, I need to hide in here, just for a while. I'll have you know this is all your fault.
Hide? From who?
It's, a girl from the academy.
I'm sorry. It's a what?
This is all because of your insistence that I go and ask a girl out.
You didn't give her a dagger, did you? Is that why you're hiding? Does she have a dagger, Dimitri?
Look, you kept true to your promise to improve your behavior. So I felt it was only right to make good on my side of the bargain, too.
You invited a girl to dinner, and now she's chasing you around. What's the big deal? Unless... Did you use one of my pickup lines? Those words are dangerous in the wrong hands. With me, people know a line's a line and I'm joking. But you, nobody's ever accused you of being funny.
I clearly underestimated the difficulty of the task. But what do I do now?
Relax, Your Highness. Relax. I'll sort this whole thing out real easy. All we have to do is figure out how to make this girl lose interest in you. And making girls lose interest is what I'm best at. You just wait right there, and I'll fix everything.
It was my naivete that brought this about. I cannot place this immense burden on your shoulders.
This is no job for an amateur. You need a professional's help. Trying to do everything yourself has never served you so well, so just leave this to the master. Even the dagger incident could have been avoided if you had just talked with me beforehand.
There wasn't time for consultation. I only learned she was leaving on the day of her departure.
Whatever you say. The point is, you need to learn to rely on me for these types of things in the future. For now, I got this. And if I ever need help with something you know how to help with, then maybe you can do the same for me.
Sylvain. Very well. When that time comes, I promise to help you as best I can. A Knight of Fargus never goes back on his word. Isn't that right? You're a good man, Sylvain. I'm sorry to do this to you. Best of luck.
Please, Your Highness. I've spent years honing my skills for just this situation. Watch and learn.
So, Dimitri actually gave Elagard the dagger by consulting with Sylvain first.
Mercedes, I'm sorry to ask this of you, but will you lend me a hand?
What can I do for you? Oh, is the cuff of your overcoat still torn? Mending that shouldn't be a problem at all.
It's pathetic, I know, but I fear my sewing skills are... well, as you can see, they're just about non-existent.
Goodness! You must have been concerned when I tore your cuff.
Ah, well... that is to say... oh. Would you please teach me to sew? I hear you're rather amazing at it.
Of course I'll teach you. Don't look so heartbroken.
You will? Thank you. Oh, I owe you for this.
I'll go get my sewing kit. You wait here. I'm so sorry, Dimitri. I've never seen, well, it's just a bit...
No need to dance around the issue. You're fed up with my clumsy efforts, aren't you?
I thought you might end up bending some needles if you tried mending this on your own, but... how did you manage to break a pair of scissors?
What?
I'm so sorry, really. I try to be careful, but with delicate work like this, I just can't seem to manage.
There's no need to apologize, but you must have been uncomfortable making your way here with this tear.
My inability to control my own strength is humiliating. Of course I'm useless at needlework.
No giving up on yourself. You just have to practice, that's all. No matter how difficult something is, if you keep at it and don't give up, then you're sure to improve.
Right you are. To give in to despair isn't like me. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, I'm ready to give it another go.
Great! I'm glad to hear it. first things first. Let's make sure the needle is actually threaded this time.
No! I meant another one.
Try to rest. I'm sorry, Ash. Sorry. What? Flame? Sure.
Excuse me, Professor. May I have a moment of your time?
How about no?
Ah, wonderful. I was hoping you might enlighten me. About yourself, that is. You see, I happen to be quite curious about you. Well, because there is something different about you. You possess an air of mystery. I could not help but notice when first we met. I am intrigued, to say the least. I find it rather difficult to put into words. Were I to wax poetic, I would say you remind me of the sea. Have you ever been, Professor?
Yeah, I've been to the sea.
The sea is vast, boundless. On the surface, all seems still. Yet beneath that stillness, it is unfathomably deep.
That's what she said.
Within, it teems with life. Yet without, one is lucky to glimpse a fleeting shadow. And yet, all one must do is cast a line to grasp hold of all that life. You cannot see it at a glance, but it is there all the same.
What are you talking about exactly?
About fish, of course. Oh, bother. I got sidetracked, didn't I? Right. About the sea. During a storm, the once calm waters become mighty enough to overturn even the vastest ships. Not unlike you. You are calm. You carry yourself with poise. Yet you wield great power. My brother was uncertain of you at first. He once referred to you as a youth of dubious origin. Oh, but please do not think ill of him. He is incredibly dedicated to his work.
Nobody's saying anything, man.
So surely you understand why he would have doubts about one of whom he knows so little. Nobody even seems to know your age. Incidentally, how old are you?
I'd rather not say.
Aha! I suspect that if you choose not to say, you must be quite young. Looking at you, it is quite difficult for me to determine. I wonder... Could you be younger than your own students?
Maybe. And how old are you?
Who? Me? Well, I am roughly the same age as the other youths here.
Which is?
Be that as it may, it is simply not the case. Oh, by the way, you should know I had actually been considering enrolling in the academy for a while. I have endured hard times, but I am so grateful that those very experiences led to my acceptance at the academy. Oh, my apologies. I am sure you have much work to do. I will not keep you any longer. We must speak again sometime, if that would be all right. Have a lovely day.
Sure. You too. See you in class.
Each new experience is an asset.
Mission today. Let's go. Conflict in the Holy Tomb. In the Holy Tomb? Your house ventures into the Holy Tomb to receive a revelation from the goddess. In that hidden place beneath the Garrick mark, a shocking truth revealed. I am inside the tomb. Part 1. Chapter 12. 11. 12, whatever. 11. Conflict in the tomb. Holy tomb. Not to mistake it with a normal tomb.
Revelation from the goddess. To think we'll have the honor of attending such a historical event.
I hear the Archbishop will accompany us to the Holy Tomb.
If something happens to her, all of Fodlan will suffer. We must protect her at all costs.
This may sound mad, but perhaps we don't have to worry so much about that. Lady Rhea has said before that she is capable of protecting herself. I have a feeling that is true. I thought it was a strange thing for her to say. And beyond that, her movements bring to mind a great warrior with an extensive military background.
If so, we have nothing to fear.
Mind, it's also possible that I'm way off track. Regardless, perhaps we should brace ourselves for anything.
I never imagined attending a ceremony for a real revelation.
I wonder what the ceremony will be like. I'm so nervous. I'm not ready for this.
There's no chance for battle unless something goes terribly wrong, right? Oh, boring.
If you keep saying things like that, something bad is bound to happen.
What's wrong, Flame? You look like you have something on your mind. Who, me? No, it is nothing. May we all see this through to the end.
Your Highness, I will protect you no matter what. Your Highness?
You say yourself lately.
I haven't been sleeping well recently, and my head aches. But no need to worry. Let's focus on the task at hand. It's about time for Lady Rhea to arrive. Let's all steel ourselves for whatever may occur at the ceremony.
Are you surprised, Professor? This is the Holy Tomb.
Looks like a holy living room.
Incredible. To think such a vast space has been hiding beneath the monastery all this time. I wonder what powers that giant mechanism that descends beneath the ground.
This is where the goddess who created this world was laid to rest, along with her children. It is said that our creator, the goddess Sothis, sat upon this very throne. Professor, do you recognize this throne? So long. I have waited so very long for this day. Sit upon the throne. I have no doubt you will be gifted a revelation from the goddess. Well, it was supposed to be but a step away. What could possibly be missing?
Halt! Reveal yourself!
Don't move, any of you. If you move, your lives will be forfeit. Thank you ever so much for guiding us this far. The Imperial Army will now take possession of everything in the Holy Tomb.
Imperial Army?
Why is the Imperial Army here?
This can't be. How did they get into Garreg Mach?
Even the Flame Emperor is here. That can only mean...
The Flame Emperor is connected to the Empire. What do you know?
I never imagined you'd have the nerve to return here. What are you after, Flame Emperor?
Is it not obvious? The Holy Tomb contains great power. The power to rule all of Fodlan.
And to attain that power, you'll trample anything that stands in your way. Just like you did in Dusker.
I had nothing to do with that. Quickly retrieve the crest stones. Kill for them if you must.
There's a crest stone?
Insolence! You will atone for the sin of trampling on this holy resting place. Professor, destroy these villainous traitors who dare dishonor our creator.
You're ordering me what to do now? I'll leave this fight for the next video. See you guys in the next episode. Be sure to check it out. And yeah,